All right, good evening from Milan High School. We are amongst the band, so I don't know, you're probably hearing a lot of what I'm hearing, but this is Todd Meyer alongside Tad Palmer tonight, making his radio debut. Welcome, Tad.
Thank you, Todd. It's a good thing this winter I took the Chris Caney Broadcasting School. Never know when you're going to need it.
That's right. You can't, if you're going to learn from the best.
That's right.
Chargers come in here after a defeat Saturday at Switzerland County. I think Milan is 1-3 in their last 4 games. Milan is 7-9. Chargers are 8-11. So Harold's got it a 2-point game, so we're expecting a good game. Chargers were victorious in the junior varsity contest, 48-38. We are about 3.5 minutes away from the start of this game. Chargers got a busy week this week, Tad. They got this game tonight and then go back home Thursday night against the Jacksonville Eagles and Friday night against the Knightstown Panthers. So a lot of basketball.
Well, we're getting close to tournament time here, and it's time to start getting on a roll. We played pretty well Saturday for 3 quarters. Fourth quarter, we kind of lacked a little bit there, but you know, a night's a new night, and it's just time to get things on a roll here because the sectional is definitely up for grabs this year.
Yep, Chargers shot the ball well down there at Switzerland County Saturday, and like I said, they played well for 3 quarters, just a few turnovers down the stretch, and Switzerland County converted them into easy buckets and cost the Chargers down the stretch. I think it ended up 61-55, and I think we may have been up about 55 or 53 to 48 or something, so we had about a 5 or 6 point lead with about 3 minutes to go. Just couldn't hold on. So there was no stats on max preps for Milan, so I don't really know a whole lot about the Milan Indians as far as who leads them in scoring or anything like that. So we're going into this raw. Well, we're about 2.5 minutes away. We're going to make sure our commercials work here, and I'm going to look YouTube real quick, make sure we are live, and then we'll be back for starting lineups and a national anthem. So,
this is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
all right, back here at Milan High School, we're about a minute away from the start of this thing. Pre-game tonight was Hillbilly Corner, is a family-owned farmers market located on Highway 46, just past Forest Hill and before Pumphrey Hill to the left. It's a bright red building you can't miss. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hillbilly Corner offers daily meat and cheese sandwiches and the best super premium ice cream, along with a daily lunch combo deal at a great price. Pick up your fresh produce and loads of other items. Stop in and check them out. Hillbilly Corner, a little bit of everything at the bottom of the hill. I always get confused when I see that super premium ice cream. That gets
right.
me bad. So
I hear you.
we're going to try to bring you the national anthem since we're sitting right amongst the band here. Nice job of the band there. Like I say, we're sitting right next to the percussion instruments, so we get to hear all the drums. Getting ready for starting lineups here.
Your starters for the Chargers. Number 0.
Chargers being introduced now. Chargers has got Rennekamp, Mason Morse, Logan Odell, Cooper Palmer, and Brady Maurer.
Yeah, it looks like the last several games, Coach Metz has been kind of mixing up his lineup depending on who the opponent is and everything. So just looking for the good matchups for us and everything.
Introducing the Milan Indians. They're introducing everybody, so.
Number 12, Jake Davidson. Number 13, Bryson Hornberger. Number 23, Levi Pierce. Your starters this
Starters for Milan will be
number 1,
McEwen.
Number 2, Ethan Clark.
Number 2, Clark.
Number 3, Jackson Voss.
Number 3, Jackson Voss.
11, Micah Norman.
Number 11, Norman.
25, Josh Pettit.
And the last one was 25, Pettit, I believe.
Yep. From my understanding, Norman is their leading scorer, I just found out and everything. So he's the one that they'll be going to. And the Gabe Reilly is actually hurt tonight for the Indians. He will not be in. Number
20.
Number 20 is actually hurt.
Chargers in the road red, Milan in the home white. Chargers going left to right. Will be Milan's gets the tip. Back to Voss. Voss brings it across. Rennekamp picks him up. Chargers in their man-to-man. Maurer gives the 3 to 25. Shot is up and no good, and Lodell comes away with the rebound.
Looks like Milan's in man-to-man too tonight.
Down low to Maurer. Shots up and good for 2. Quickly down, 25 is
Pettit.
Cross court to Clark.
To Norman.
Norman
for
for
2.
2 points for number 11, Micah Norman.
2-2 to start the game here.
Odell has it on the right wing. Gives it to Morris in the corner, back up top to Odell, or to Rennekamp. Rennekamp gets into the paint, shots up, and gets to go home. Nice drive, Owen Rennekamp. 4-2 Chargers. This is your Malone staffing first quarter. Clark has it to
McEwen. Pettit.
Drives into the paint, kicks it back out. Hands back to Voss. Cross court, McEwen will shoot the 3. Shot is no good. Morris with the rebound and gives it to Rennekamp. Rennekamp over to Odell. Palmer in the corner. Gives it back to Rennekamp. Kicks it back to Palmer in the corner. Palmer drives. Finds Maurer for 3 from the right wing. Shots up and long. And the Indians bring it. McEwen. Shots blocked by Maurer. Late whistle. And we'll send
Pettit
to the line
to the line for 2.
First free throws of the game. Maurer's first foul. Chargers' first foul of the first quarter. Pettit's first free throw is good. Pettit's second free throw is up and good as well. Tie ball game 4-4. Rennekamp dribbles across. Over to Palmer, backdoor,
Good
nice
pass.
play. Yep. Nice screen, nice backdoor by Odell for 2.
Voss has the ball, top of the key.
Rennekamp on him. Gets it to Norman, and Chargers come away. First turnover on Milan. Rennekamp, nice crossover right down the lane. Nice tag.
Rennekamp for 2. Chargers up 8-4. 5 minutes to go in the first.
Going to get a
Travel.
Be the second turnover on Milan.
On McEwen.
Will be Charger ball in front of the Charger bench. Odell to inbound, gets it to Rennekamp. Chargers leading 8-4 here in this Malone staffing first quarter. 5:23 to go. Farmer has it on the left wing, up top to Maurer. Cross court to Odell. Up top to Rennekamp. Odell in the corner, 3-ball. And
Nailed
that's
it.
Good. Logan Odell with the 3-ball. Odell with his 5th point of the game. Chargers up
Norman
11
drives the
points.
lane, loses the ball. Odell's got it. Ahead to Palmer. Palmer down the lane.
It's going to be an and one, I believe. They haven't counted the basket yet, but there he just did. Farmer for 2, and a by-right auto free throw. Chargers up 13-4. Good start for the Chargers here. Milan committed their 3rd turnover, and the Chargers turned it into quick points. So Farmer's by-right auto free throw is good.
Well, we're not settling for just jump shots. We're taking it to the hole every time down the floor, except one time.
Not sure who I was talking to today, but they had told me that Milan had been scoring a lot of points, but their defense has been giving up a lot of points too. And we put 14 on them in 3 minutes. So.
Right. I know Odell hit the 3 from the corner, but it's just not been just a bunch of 3-pointers. We've been driving, kicking out, and that's what we've got to do to be successful.
Yep, that's full time out. We'll get a quick commercial, and we'll be back. This is Todd and Tad bringing you Charger basketball on WTRE.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, back here at Milan, Indiana, home of the Indians. Chargers leading 14-4, 4:50 to go. Malone staffing first quarter. Nice start by the Chargers. Defensively, they have forced 3 quick turnovers and turned them into some points here. So Malone staffing is first in the job search. That's the goal. So I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Milan will inbound in front of the Charger bench. Clark inbounds in the backcourt to Voss. Voss takes the ball screen. Farmer picks him up. Back up top to Clark. Over to McEwen. He drives.
Back door.
Norman.
Norman for 2. 14-6, the Chargers.
Rennekamp brings it across. Gets it to Farmer. Farmer drives down the lane. Nice job of Cooper playing off 2 feet there and goes up strong. Gets 5th point of the game.
Boss has the ball at the top of the key.
Gives
Over to Pettit. Pettit for 3. Missed. Rebound, Odell.
I think they're going to be content to let him shoot that. That's who Brady's guarding. He's 0 for 3 from out there. Rennekamp right down the lane. Up, and he's going to go to the line for a pair of by-right auto free throws. That foul is going to be on Clark. His first, team's second. Chargers with their Cooper got the and one, say their first free throws, but no, Cooper did shoot one. So Rennekamp at the line here, leaves it short.
Couple subs for Milan coming in. Pettit goes out.
Number 4.
Clark goes out.
Knowlton, number 4, comes in, and 5 is Voss's brother. I don't know what his name is. I didn't write it down.
Nate
Voss.
Nate Voss.
Second free throw is good. 17-6 Chargers. 3:56 to go. Jackson Voss brings it across. Gives it over to Nate Voss. Back to Jackson. Over to Norman. Xander Jones had checked in for the Chargers. Xander's on him. In the paint to McEwen. Shots up and short.
Looks like we're going to have a foul on Milan here.
Yep, I believe that's going to be on number 2 on Milan.
Nope, number 3.
Jackson Voss, his first. Rennekamp will bring it across. Gets it over to Xander. Back up top to Odell. To Rennekamp. Cross court to Xander. Going to get a jump ball. Should be Charger ball.
Yeah, Xander kind of drove it down there into no man's land. Really not anywhere to
nowhere
go
to go
with
it once he got there. So it's like Meyer to inbound. Pass is deflected. We'll stay with the Chargers.
Yep.
Rennekamp.
There we go. Nice screen. Nice cut by Brady Maurer for 2. 19-6, the Chargers.
I normally don't run out of circles in the paint for my shot chart, but Chargers doing a nice job getting the ball in the paint here. McEwen drives, kicks it out. Jackson Voss's 3. No good. And Meyer gets a hand on it and can't come away with it, but
rebound by Jones.
Yep.
It's going to be a foul on number 5. Nate Voss.
Nate Voss picks up his first foul. 4th on the team. Be Charger ball out of bounds. Meyer in the corner. Fake. Short. Out of bounds. Going to be
Milan ball, Indians ball. Yeah, the Chargers are doing a good job on defense of cutting that penetration off and making the Indians kick it out.
So far, they've been unable to knock down the outside shots. So Jackson Voss has it. Over to Nate Voss. Shots up. No good. Xander gets his hand on but can't grab it. Milan ends up with it. And there, Jackson Voss knocks it down for 3.
19-9, the Chargers are still up.
Second chance point killed you there because we had 3 Chargers around that rebound, just couldn't secure it.
Had our hands on it there for a brief moment.
Odell down to Meyer. Back out to Odell. Nice kick out. Shot is long.
Shot's long.
Meyer gives to Rennekamp. Kicks back out to Meyer. It is deflected. Jackson Voss comes away with it. Up and good for 2.
Well, the Indians are on a little bit of a run here. It's 19-11.
Need a bucket here. Rennekamp.
Good little drive there to the bucket.
Nice job by Owen Rennekamp. Gets to the bucket for 2. His 7th point of this first quarter. Jackson Voss kicks out to Nate Voss. Up top to Norman. And he goes to the bucket.
Nobody stepped in front of him, right to the basket. 21-13 Chargers.
6 points for Norman here in this first quarter. Rennekamp. McEwen on him. And that pass is deflected. Turnover Chargers, their second.
21-15.
Who made that layup, Tad?
Norman made that.
Norman, his 8th point. Palmer has it on the right wing. Palmer drives into the paint, kicks out. Jones for 3.
Good.
Knocks it home.
Nice kick out, nice shot.
Jones
24-15.
First points of the game. Jackson Voss will bring it across. Voss. Jones picks him up, takes it to the hole. Shot's no good. Odell on the rebound.
Odell brings it up the right side to the corner to Palmer.
Palmer drives into the paint and dribbles back to the top. Good job resetting here. We got 27 seconds. Chargers will be happy to hold for 1 here, I believe. Palmer drives left. Back to Rennekamp. 17 to go. Rennekamp around McEwen. Gets into the paint. Leaves it just short, but will be going to the line for a pair of free throws. Chargers got a whole host of subs wanting to come in here. Rennekamp's first by right auto free throw. Short off the front of the rim, but
looks like Morris is coming in, Kuntz is coming in,
and
Eldridge is coming in for the Chargers here.
9.5 to go here in the end of this first quarter. Chargers up 10, 25-15. Second by right auto free throw by Rennekamp is good. Inbound to McEwen. Palmer will pick him up. McEwen drives, shots up, short, no good. Out of bounds, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter with your Chargers leading 26-15. This is Todd and Tad bringing you Charger basketball on 1330 WTRE. We'll be back for second quarter action.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Well, good start for the Chargers. They're up 11 here after this first quarter, 26-15. That's normally a halftime score for us, Tad.
It's been a while since we've scored 26 points in the first quarter. Chargers are doing a real good job on defense tonight of cutting off penetration and everything. And for us, the Milan Indians are not knocking down the outside jump shot. And on the opposite end, the Chargers are doing a hell of a job getting to the basket and everything.
Yep. The Indians did hit 1 3. Jackson Voss hit the one. Other than that, Norman has got 4 buckets going into the lane and then a couple free throws. So when you look at the Chargers shot chart, most of theirs come right in the paint, other than we had 4 3 balls from the left wing over there. So we'll be Milan ball to start this second quarter. Second quarter is brought to you by Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Quality care you want close by. Same day appointments. Call 812-DOCS. Chargers have Palmer, Morris, Eldridge. And there's a backdoor cut by Norman for 2.
Yep.
Rennekamp and Odell. Milan in a little bit of a trap here, or a little bit of a full court press. Chargers beat it easily. Get it to Eldridge in the corner. Back to Odell. Back to Rennekamp.
It looks like they're in a zone here to start the second quarter here. Looks like a little 2-3 zone.
Yep. Odell over to Morse. To Rennekamp. Back to Morse. Gets it to Eldridge. Kicks out to Palmer, over to Rennekamp. Rennekamp drives. Trying to force that one in there.
Yep. 3 by Odell. Missed it.
Eldridge, nice rebound. Tips it to Palmer, who gives it to a cut Morris, in and out. Cooper with the rebound. And he's going to go to the line for a pair of Buy-Right Auto free throws.
You know, it seems like sometimes this year when we go against the zone, the ball gets stagnant. We don't move it quick enough at times. And that time we had some good movement on the ball there. We got it inside and found a couple open guys.
Palmer's first Buy-Right Auto free throw is good. Chargers up 10, 27-17. Palmer's second free throw is good as well. Jackson Voss will bring it across. Chargers stay in there man-to-man. Voss with Rennekamp on him, gives to Norman. Over to Clark. To Pettit. To Clark. Clark drives baseline. Little runner is up and
got
good.
a little runner from 4 feet.
His first 2 of the game.
It's like we got a full court press here again. A little 1-2-2.
Quickly down to Eldridge. Eldridge gets into the paint, kicks it out to Morse. Back up top to Eldridge. Rennekamp gets into the paint, kicks it out to Palmer on the baseline. Palmer into the paint, shots up, and that's good. And he's going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
30-19 Chargers.
Palmer's got 9 and looking for his 10th.
Number 5 comes back in the game for the Indians, Nate Voss.
That foul was on number 4. That's his 3rd. Jackson Voss. Palmer's free throw, Buy-Right Auto free throw is good. Deep ball by Norman, no good. Palmer with the rebound. Palmer brings it across himself. Finds Odell, back up top to Rennekamp. Rennekamp into the paint, finds Eldridge.
Nice pass. Oh, he stepped on the end line.
On the end line. Chargers with their 3rd turnover. Nice cut, nice pass, but just got to know where you're at on the real estate. Chargers up 31-19. Jackson Voss has it at the top. Gives it over to Norman. Pettit from the corner. Shot is up and no good. Rennekamp with the rebound. Finds a streaking Odell. Odell is going to go right to the bucket. He's going to get fouled by number 3, Jackson Voss. Which I said 3 had 4 fouls a minute ago. I think 4's got 3 fouls. Yeah, I said that backwards. So that is the second foul on number 3, Jackson Voss. Maurer checks back in. Morris will take a seat. Chargers up 12. A nice cut is deflected.
Deflected out of bounds.
Yep.
Charger ball still. Switch sides.
Like I say, a bounce pass there, and then it's a lot harder to deflect that. It's hard to get your hand down along your ankle. So Palmer at the inbound. Gets it into Maurer. Brady.
Oh, good move by Brady, just didn't finish.
Yep. Got to knock that one down. Owen tips it out. Chargers maintain possession. Get it in the paint to Owen. Kicks it out to Odell. Odell's 3 is no good.
Ooh, we're going to have a foul on the Chargers, I believe.
Odell crashing the boards.
Yep, foul on Odell.
That's the Chargers' first of the second quarter. Odell's first. Jackson Voss will bring it across. 31-19 in this Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. He gives it up top to Clark.
Chargers are still in their man-to-man defense.
And Odell just picked up his second.
Yep. Looks like Xander Jones is going to come back into the game for the Chargers.
McEwen's going to check back in for...
He's going to replace Odell for the Chargers. And Jackson Voss goes out for the Indians.
McEwen. 3 ball by
Norman.
Norman is good.
Good. 31-22, the Chargers are up.
Odell. Or Rennekamp, sorry. Palmer has it on the left wing to Eldridge. Gives it back to Rennekamp. Rennekamp drives left. Gets right down the lane, up and good for 2. Nice job, Owen Rennekamp.
Pettit brings the ball up the left side for the Indians. Nobody picks him up.
Brady steps over. Got to rebound the ball there, boys. Second chance points here by number 2, Clark.
That wasn't a very good defensive possession by the Chargers there.
No, he done a nice job not fouling Pettit when he took the ball to the hole, but we got to go get the board. We just kind of assume somebody else is going to grab it. Nice spin by Owen Eldridge.
Good move by Eldridge there on the baseline.
Eldridge gets his first 2 of the game.
35-24 Chargers. 3:40 left in the second quarter.
Pettit from the right wing. No good. Maurer with the rebound. Quickly up to Eldridge.
And
I don't know why Owen didn't go get that.
Looks like it's off Eldridge. Milan ball.
Back to McEwen, and they throw it out of bounds.
Trade turnovers there. Got Jackson Voss coming back into the game for McEwen for the Indians.
I thought maybe Owen could have got to that ball, but he acted like he thought it was off them.
I think he did think it was off the Indians.
But he had a layup. He goes and gets it. Rennekamp. McEwen on him. Chargers up 11. Rennekamp. Out to Jones. Jones 3 ball from the corner, and that is good.
38-24. Chargers are up.
Voss to Clark. Over to Nate Voss. Jackson's
rebound, Maurer.
Clark's 3 balls, no good. Maurer with the rebound. Gives it to Rennekamp. Rennekamp will take the high ball screen from Maurer. Back over to Maurer after the slip on the ball screen. Shot is just short. Jackson Voss drives. Kicks it in the corner to Norman. 3 ball is good. Got to know where that kid's at.
Yes, you do at all times. 38-27. Timeout, Indians. Full timeout.
We'll get a quick commercial, and we'll be right back.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, back here at Milan High School. Chargers up 11, 38-27, 2:23 to go. Will be Charger ball. And you said Norman was coming in their leading scorer. We see why now.
Yep.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 here of their 27. So,
Yes, we've kind of lost track of him there a few times, and he's had some wide open looks, and he's buried them.
second quarter is brought to your way by Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Chargers inbound. Rennekamp will bring it across. I could go back to a man-to-man
Yep,
here.
they're in their man-to-man defense.
Palmer gets right down the lane, leaves it short. Gets his own
There's
rebound.
a rebound.
Leaves it. Oh.
Got his own rebound, didn't finish.
Yeah, when you get in the paint like that, you like to either get to the line or make the bucket. Will be Milan ball. Quickly up. Clark.
That was just too easy.
Yep, not paying attention. 2 for Clark.
38-29 Chargers. Milan's on a little bit of run here.
After being up 14, they've cut it back down to 9 here.
9.
Rennekamp over to Morse. Down low to Maurer. He gets it.
Yep.
He's going to go to the line for a pair of by-right auto free throws. That was on number 5, Nate Voss, his second. Maurer misses the free throw. Second by-right auto free throw is good.
39-29 Chargers. Minute 38 left in the second quarter.
Jackson Voss has it. Takes the ball screen. Palmer picks him up, gets a hand on the ball, and then they're going to
Foul on Cooper. Reached in there at the last minute. He didn't have to do that.
Yep, just the third foul on the Chargers, so we'll be out of bounds. Minute 29 to go. Cooper's first. Clark inbounds. 3 ball. By
Nate Voss.
Nate Voss for 3. And makes it a 7 game.
Yep, cut it to 7 points here.
Rennekamp to Morse. Down low to Palmer. Nice spin move, and up and 2 for Cooper Palmer.
Well, Cooper realized he had a little guy about the same size as him, but not near as strong, and he just backed him in there for an easy 2.
Norman has it at the top. 3 ball is long. Maurer grabs the rebound.
50 seconds to go in the half.
Chargers up 9. Rennekamp right down the middle.
Good drive by Rennekamp. 43-32 with 40 seconds to go.
Chargers back up 11. Jackson Voss drives. Short. Xander. Nice job
Good
by Xander.
rebound by Xander, and we lost the ball.
Yep, you got to hang on to that.
McEwen for 2. Nope. 43-34.
Palmer drives baseline. Shots up and good for 2.
45-34. 13 seconds to go. Milan's driving to the center. To McEwen for 3.
No good. Xander has it. 6 seconds to go.
Good
Up to
pass.
Rennie at the buzzer. Banks it off. He hadn't time to get there. Gets
And he
no
still
rebound,
scores
goes.
2. 47-34.
Chargers lead by 13 at the half, 47-34. We'll be back with the Stones Farm Service halftime show. This is Todd and Tad bringing you Charger basketball on WTRE.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, back there at Milan High School, Chargers leading 47-34 at the half. Halftime of tonight's game brought your way by Stone's Farm Service, your Kubota dealer. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stone's Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg, serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. Well, an offensive explosion for the Chargers, Tad.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like I said earlier tonight, it's been a while since we've put up that many points in each of the first two quarters. We've been driving to the basket at will, it seems like, and getting some nice easy shots, getting some putbacks, and we've had some timely kickouts to our three-point guys. It's nailed a couple threes for us, and on the defensive end, we've really played well there at times, but if we can keep them from getting in those little 7-8 spurts on us, we could, widen this lead out here.
Well, you can think back 2 or 3 times. I know they got second chance points. If you take them off the board, which I know one of them was a 3, the other one was a deuce. So that's 5 I can think of right off the top of my head. Second chance points, like I say, other than that, I thought we've done a fairly good job defensively. You got to know where Norman's at all time. He leads the way for Milan with 16. For the Chargers, Owen Rennekamp led the first half with 15, followed by Cooper Palmer with 14. 6 from Xander Jones on 2 3 balls. 5 from Odell and Maurer each, and 2 from Owen Eldridge for their 47. For the Milan Indians, Norman is the story with 16, followed by Clark with 6, Jackson Voss with 5, Nate Voss with 3, McEwen with 2, and Pettit with 2. From the line, the Chargers done a nice job there in that first half. They were 8 of 10, so nice job shooting free throws there for the Chargers. Milan was 2 of 2. Chargers did have 5 turnovers. I know Milan turned 2 of them into fast break layups.
Yep, easy points there at the end.
Got to clean that up a little bit. And I had Milan for 4 turnovers. So all in all, not a bad half for the Chargers. So give me your keys to the second half here.
Well, I think the keys to the second half are things that we did well the first half. We've got to know where Norman's at all time. If we can take the open shot away from him, the time he has scored most of his points is when we've kind of lost track of him. We got to find Norman. We got to make somebody else beat us and everything. McEwen seems like he's capable of hitting some shots every now and then, so we've got to know where he's at too at all times. But second chance points we've got, and that killed us Saturday in the game. When we go look back to Saturday, it was second chance points there towards the end. So I think second chance points, knowing where their outside shooter is, knowing where Norman's at, are the keys to the second half for us on the defensive end. On the offensive end, I think once again, we've got to keep taking the ball inside and not rely so much on that three and kick it out to the open guys. But
yeah, when you look at the shot chart, all of our points, with the exception of Xander's got 2 threes from the outside, and Odell hit one from the outside.
Renkamp's been doing a heck of a job driving tonight. Coop's been able to back his way in there a few times. Eldridge has had a couple shots at it and everything again there. Brady's had a couple nice shots inside. They're not real big and strong inside and everything, so we need to take advantage of that and everything and keep driving to the basket.
Well, what I would like to see the Chargers be able to do, I mean, we were up 10 Saturday afternoon, and let Switzko come back into it. You know, you're up 13 here. We need to learn to extend that lead.
Yep. You got it.
As you're going into that fourth quarter, you'd like to be up 20, and we always talk about them first 2 or 3 minutes being very critical. And, nothing more critical than, you're up 13. The last thing you want to do is come out here and let them cut this down to 6 or 7 by the halfway through this third quarter. Instead, you want to get it up to 16, 18, 20 points.
And it really wouldn't surprise me if Milan comes back out and does some type of zone to try to cut away from all the dribble drives we've had all night long, because they're man-to-man. They're not staying with us. So they may force us into going to threes, and we can just hope if we nail them. But we need to be patient and everything when we do. We just don't need to take the first one and everything. But like you said, when we get rolling into this, we need a spurt when we're up 13 and move that to 18 and play with them for a while then.
Don't take possession off defensively because you're up 13.
Right.
Extend that up to 20, and like I say, if you can be up 20 going into the fourth quarter, not that you still can't lose a ball game, but you feel a lot better about it than you do a 6-point ball game.
That's exactly right. And I don't think we have anybody in foul trouble, do we? Odell's got 2, maybe?
Odell's got 2, and Cooper's got 1. I may have missed one, and Brady's got 1. Brady got 1 there early in the game. But other than that, I don't know that we've got anybody else with that. Number 4, Knowlton had 3 for them. Jackson Voss has got 2. Nate Voss had 2, I believe. So there really wasn't a lot of fouls, even though, we shot quite a few free throws. Most of them were shooting fouls early in the quarter, so nobody ever really got to the bonus.
Right.
So we're about 2.5 away. We'll be back to end our Stones Farm Service halftime show and bring you second half action. This is Todd and Tad with Charger Basketball on 1330 WTRE.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, halftime has been brought your way by Stones Farm Service, serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years with quality equipment and a service department that can't be beat. Strong, stable, still Stones on East Main Street in Greensburg. And I sincerely want to apologize to Scheidler Brothers. They are the Points in the Paint sponsor for the boys only.
We missed a few of those, didn't we?
And when they first started doing that, I mentioned it a couple times on the girls' game. Then I seen on the paper it was only for the boys, and I don't do many of the boys' games, so I always forget about it when I do a boys' game. But, yeah, we had quite a few Scheidler Brother Points in the Paint.
I think we could say that for the next 15, 20 minutes straight to get them caught up, and I'm not sure that would do it.
So my apologies. That is my fault. So
the Chargers get the ball here to start the second half, up 47-34.
It will be Charger ball, and this third quarter is brought your way by Napoleon State Bank. 3 locations: Lincoln Street, West Ridge Parkway, and Westport. Rennekamp has it at the top. Looks like they are in a 2-3 here. Rennekamp to Odell. In the paint to Morris. Back up top to Rennekamp. Back over to Odell. On the baseline, Palmer. Shots up. Leaves it short.
Yeah, that probably wasn't the best shot there. He kind of got turned sideways and bumped. Norman brings the ball up, throws it down to Voss in the corner.
Voss drives the baseline, kicks it out. 3 ball is no good. Meyer with the rebound. Rennekamp gets into the paint, finds Morse, over to Meyer. Meyer's 3 ball, and we're off the rim. Good luck by the Chargers there, just got to knock that one down. Pettit gives it back to Clark, over to Jackson Voss. Still 47-34 Chargers. Voss will reset. Going to get a moving screen on McEwen.
Yeah, when they first come down here that time, Norman was crying for the ball over here, and they ran him off a screen going away to the other side and got a moving screen. They obviously that is who they're trying to get the ball to here to start the second half.
That is the second on McEwen. Odell back up top to Rennekamp, over to Maurer, in the paint to Morse, up to Odell or to Rennekamp. Rennekamp dribbles back up top. Kicks it back out to Maurer. Rennekamp ends up with a loose ball.
Traveled.
Yeah, took an extra step on the pass there. That'd be the 6th turnover on the Chargers.
He saw Mason just a little bit late. 47-34, 6:30 left in the third quarter.
Jackson Voss will bring it across. Voss drives into the paint. Kicks it out to Pettit. Pettit's 3 ball. No good. Rennekamp goes and gets the rebound. Gets it up to Odell. Odell gets
good pass to Morris. Morris gets fouled.
He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. And I believe that's going to be on Pettit.
That was a nice cut by Mason there at the end.
Pettit's first foul. Morris will be at the line for a pair of by-right auto free throws. Morris's first free throw is good.
48-34 Chargers.
It's Morris's first point of the game. Mason's second. Good as well. Extends the lead to 15. Jackson Voss will bring it across. Over to Clark. Back to Voss. Kicks up top to McEwen. McEwen's 3 ball is short. Norman on the rebound. Kicks it up to Jackson Voss. Well, that's pretty cheap. Voss is going to get an and 1. They're going to call that on Maurer.
Second chance points there.
Yep, you got to rebound it.
It's Brady's second foul.
Voss' 7th point and 8th.
49-37 now, Chargers.
Milan a little bit of a press again. Rennekamp over to Odell. Odell breaks it. Gets it up to Palmer. Cross court to Maurer. Down low to Rennekamp, or to Odell. Back to Maurer. Now to Rennekamp.
They're still in their 2-3 zone.
Rennie's shot is no good. I like to see us work it a little bit there. Clark. Shot is blocked out of bounds. Stays with Milan. Inbound to Norman.
Tough shot.
Clark comes away with the rebound, kicks it out. Pettit's 3 ball is no good, and Rennekamp comes away with it. Rennekamp finds Maurer on the right wing, 3 ball, and that one's
nice
good.
Shot.
Good job finding him in transition there. Brady knocks it down.
52-37 Chargers.
Jackson Voss has it.
Pettit's got the ball in the corner.
Shots long, no good. Got to rebound it. Jackson Voss comes away with a loose ball, gets into the paint, shots up and no good. Maurer tips it to Rennekamp. Rennekamp We'll bring it across. Over to Maurer on the right wing again. Back up top to Rennekamp. Odell from a 3-ball on the right wing, and he knocks it home.
Chargers go up 18, 55-37.
3 points for 21 Odell.
Jackson Voss has it on the left side. Cross court to Clark. Odell on him. Gives it back to Jackson Voss. Drives down the lane, kicks it out to McEwen. McEwen's 3-ball, and nothing's good.
55-40. Chargers are still up 15.
Rennekamp. Odell drives baseline, kicks it back to Maurer, who gives it back to Rennekamp. Back to Maurer, his 3-ball off the front of the rim.
McEwen's bringing the ball up the floor, up to the right side to Norman. Norman kicked the ball back to McEwen.
Gets it down low. Shot up and good by Jackson Voss.
55-42.
Odell to Rennekamp. Rennekamp gets it across. He's going to get a foul on Voss probably. Yep, Jackson Voss will pick up his 3rd.
You know, we're at one of those spots. We were just up 18, and then we just let them have a quick little run, and next thing you know, it's back to 13 instead of holding tight there for a second.
They get 5. You know, it kind of gets into an up and down game. We take a couple quick shots. You know, when you get up 18, and I don't think we had the ball up 18, but, you know, when you get those opportunities to extend that lead, you'd like to be able to do that. So that is kicked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Chargers.
Looks like Cooper's going to take the ball out for Chargers.
To Maurer right at the free throw line. Rolls off the rim.
Jump ball. Possession, the Indians.
Good job by Xander getting his hands on the ball there. Forces the jump ball. Jackson Voss walks it across. Gives it to Norman. Norman drives left, pulls up. Tough shot. Xander with a nice job on the boards. Quickly up to Odell. Back up top to Rennekamp.
Indians are still in their 2-3 zone.
Rennekamp.
Good penetration.
Finds Palmer down low. Nice pass. Nice finish by Cooper. Cooper done a nice job using his body. Cooper's first points of the second half. Norman gets to the bucket for 2.
That's one of them things we just didn't pick him up early enough. Everybody was looking at the ball, and Norman come to the top of the key, wide open, grabbed the ball, and down the lane he went.
Yep. Odell has on left wing to Rennekamp. Over to Maurer. Maurer's 3-ball from the right wing is long. That's got to stay with the Chargers.
I was going to say, that was going to be interesting.
I'm not sure how it wasn't even a foul, but Eldridge checks in for Palmer.
Nate Voss is in for McEwen.
Chargers up 13. Jones. It's Maurer. Trying the high-low from Maurer to Eldridge. Gets deflected out of bounds. Stays with the Chargers. Xander finds Eldridge right in the paint. Nice fake. Up and good for 2.
59-44 Chargers with 1:50 left in the third quarter.
Nice move by Owen there. Didn't force that. Faked, went right around the guy and up and under to Norman. Back over to Jackson Voss. To Nate Voss. Clark from the corner. Shot is no good. Xander on the rebound. Good job here. Chargers up 15, minute 20 to go. Cross court to Xander. Pass is deflected. Xander does run it down. And they're going to get a foul on Clark. A little sloppy with her passes. Clark's second. That is the team's 4th.
Morris checks in for Jones.
Morris will inbound it. Throw it in the backcourt to Rennekamp. Odell has it in the corner. Down low to Maurer. Nice pass to Eldridge.
Good
Shots
pass.
up. rolls off the rim. Eldridge will be at the line for a pair of Byrod Auto free throws. Nice job of Brady passing out of the double team. Helps when you're 6'6" and you can see over it.
You bet. Foul was on Nate Voss.
His third. Eldridge's Byrod Auto free throw is short. Got to use little legs in that, Owen.
59-44 Chargers. Minute 8 left in the third quarter.
Eldridge's second Byrod Auto free throw is good. Puts Chargers up 16, Norman. Morris will pick him up. To Nate Voss, to Jackson Voss. Jackson drives into the paint and throws it out of bounds. Good job there, defensive pressure by the Chargers. That's just the 5th turnover I have for Milan. I may have missed a couple, you never know.
Palmer's in for Renkamp. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. 60-44 Chargers.
Cooper will bring it across.
I believe Milan may be in man-to-man this time. Milan has switched up. They went man-to-man into
Cooper with the dribble.
30 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Down to 20 seconds here in this Napoleon State Bank third quarter. Now they're going to get the foul.
Cooper's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah.
16 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Jones will probably come in for Maurer here. Jones at the scorer's table.
And I believe that is Nate Voss's
fourth
foul.
Palmer's Byrod Auto free throw is good.
61-44. Pettit checks back in for Voss.
Odell will take a seat. Palmer's second Byrod Auto free throw is good.
Chargers up 18 with 15 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Jackson Voss has it at the top. Palmer on him, takes high ball screen from Pettit. And Maurer's going to get the foul. It's all right, it's not in the bonus here.
Yep.
Just Brady's third.
Indians will have the ball. They've got Brady for 2 on the scoreboard there, Todd.
That's Cooper, 35.
Or they gave it to Cooper.
Yeah. Maybe the scoreboard did, I don't know. But unless Cooper grabbed him too. Norman's 3 ball is no good at the buzzer. Because Cooper was guarding him, maybe Cooper grabbed him too.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Anyway, at the end of 3, Chargers up 18, 62-44. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. This is Todd and Tad with Charger Basketball on WTRE.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
I think I found it.
Gotcha. Looks like it's going to be Chargers ball coming out of the quarter here. 62-44, Chargers up 18. This is one of them moments of the game. We're up 18. We need to stretch it out just a little bit farther.
Yep.
Jump ball, be the Indians. Cooper kind of lost track of where he was there.
Yeah, the guy from up top's got to tell him these man's coming. Rennecamp's got to move so his guy can't stand right there. So turnover Chargers. Clark to Norman. Back to Clark. Pettit. to Knowlton, to Norman. Norman drives baseline.
I think Coop Mayo, we got away with a bump there.
Yep. Up quickly to Eldridge. Over to Rennekamp. Little patience don't hurt anything here. Rennekamp to Parmer. Parmer gets into the paint, no good, but gets his own rebound. Spins, and he's going to go to the line for two. Nice job, Cooper Parmer.
Would have been nice if he'd have made that first layup.
Took more time off the clock.
62-44.
Foul was on number 2. Clark, his third. Parmer's by right auto free throw is good.
Looks like Odell's going to check in for the Chargers here. He is in for Brady Maurer.
Chargers up 19, 7:08 to go. Parmer's second by right auto free throw is good. McEwen will bring it across. Kick it out. Clark's three ball is up and good.
Nice shot by Clark there.
Yep, just catch it and shoot it. No hesitation. Parmer inbounds to Rennekamp. A little man-to-man press here. They'll just clear it out. Rennekamp gets by McEwen. Finds Mason.
Nice dump.
Down low for two.
Nice cut by Mason Morris. 66-47. Up 19, 6:40 to go.
Clark drives the baseline. Gets it to go and going to go to the line for an and one.
I think they're going to get Odell.
Foul is on Odell, his third. Clark. Free throw is good as well.
66-50, Chargers.
Number 5, Nate Voss will check back in for Clark. Not sure why you take a kid out that just scored your last 6 points.
You know, some coaches do that more often than not. I've never understood that either.
Rennekamp against McEwen to Eldridge. Eldridge gives it over to Odell. Odell's gets right to the paint. Throws it right between Cooper's legs and goes out of bounds. No need to be in that big a hurry there.
Well, I think everybody thought when Odell got that deep into the lane, he was going to shoot it.
Yeah, but
they were all
boards.
They were attacking for the boards.
That was the 8th turnover I had for the Chargers.
66-50, Chargers.
Jackson Voss has it on the right wing. Gives it back over to Clark, and he throws it away.
Off McEwen's hands.
6th turnover on the Indians. Will be Charger ball. 6:05 to go. Russ Hubler, fourth quarter.
Looks like we got a full court press, man-to-man full court press this time by the Indians.
Inbound to Parmer. Voss on him. Parmer dribbles back to the top.
He did a good job breaking it. Going to be a kick by Morris. Cooper did a heck of a job breaking that press, but he's got to realize we don't have to go all the way. Could have pulled that back out.
I think they called a timeout for Milan somehow and all that. I wasn't watching what was going on. I was marking the Chargers turnout, but I see they gave Milan a turnover or timeout.
Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
We'll keep it right here. I'll read the sponsors. Platinum sponsors are Gillenhow Funeral Home, Acre Automotive, Decatur County Recycling, Buy Right Auto. Trio sponsors are Walter Tire, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Hamilton Tubby Law Office. The school sponsor is H&R Block. Our free throws are brought to you by Buy Right Auto, and our points in the paint are brought to you by Scheidler Brothers. Cheer Block is brought to you by Levenstein's Abbey Carpet and Decatur County RAMC. So it is Milan ball after the Charger turnover. Jackson Voss gets it to Norman. Crossover, hands by Morris. Chargers come up with it. Turn it right back over. Kick it out to McEwen. Shots up and good for two.
66-52 Chargers. Milan's in a full court press, man-to-man full court press.
That's what we talk about extending the lead. You know, you're up 14 here, and the last thing you want to do is turn this over a couple more times and make it a 10-point game. So. And Milan touched that.
He's going to say Cooper reached back across and got it first. Looks like it's going to be turnover Chargers.
That'll be the 11th turnover on the Chargers.
It's a couple turnovers in a row here for the Chargers. Looks like we're going to get Morris for a foul. Third team foul.
That'll just be Morris's first, I believe.
Norman's going to inbound the ball on the side.
5:04 to go. Jackson, or Clark, sorry. Nice finish by Clark for two. Inbound to Palmer.
66-54.
Palmer.
It's going to be a jump ball. Oh, they're going to give the timeout. They're going to give the timeout to the Indians. "30-second timeout.
We'll get a quick commercial and be right back.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
All right, back here with the Chargers with their 12th turnover.
Yeah, we've kind of went stagnant here at the beginning of the fourth quarter here. We've had several turnovers that are unnecessary.
Well, they got to set the ball screens for Rennekamp, and he's got to go back and get the ball. He's your point guard.
Yep. Cooper does a much better job when he's kind of a secondary guy bringing it up the court, not the full length of the court. We got to get that in Renkamp's hand a little bit earlier and let him bring it up most of the way.
Jackson Voss has it. Down low, McEwen for two.
66-56. 4:30 remaining in the game.
Rennekamp has it this time.
Indians are in their man-to-man defense.
Over to Palmer. Down low to Morris.
Good cut by Morris.
Nice cut, nice bucket, Mason Morris.
68-56, 4:15 left in the game.
Jackson Voss has it, gives it to Clark. Three ball from the corner is no good. Morris comes away with it, gives it to Rennekamp. Rennekamp, pull it back out and take your time. Nice spin move all the way to the bucket. Owen Rennekamp for two.
70-56. Norman has the ball, dumps it off to McEwen. They're going to get Jones on a late foul.
Yeah, late whistle there. I think sometimes they wait and see if the ball goes in the bucket.
He definitely bodied him, and it was well after the shot, but.
Yeah, McEwen will be at the line for two.
3:49 left in the game.
That's just the first foul on Jones. McEwen's free throw is no good. Second one is up. No good as well. And they get the ball to Rennekamp. 3:49 to go here in this Russ Hubler fourth quarter. Rennekamp. Turnover Chargers. 13th turnover. Jackson Voss is blocked from behind by Jones, but Norman comes away with it, puts it up for two.
70-58, 3:30 left in the game. Milan's in her full court press, man to man. They get it to Odell.
Nice give and go. Odell to Morris, back to Odell for two.
Clark's driving. Nice block by Odell.
Goes out of bounds.
Milan ball out of bounds underneath. Must be some chirping going down on the floor. We've got one of the officials that are talking to the players that.
Inbound to Norman. Spins, leaves it short.
We didn't block him out. We literally.
Yeah, done a nice job defensively, but forgot to last part of it, blocking out. Norman goes and gets his own rebound and will go on to the line for two as Jones fouls him on the second chance.
72-58, 3:06 left in the game.
Norman's first free throw is good. Second free throw, good as well. Kid's got a nice shot.
Yeah, he does. 72-60, 3:06 left in the game. Palmer's inbounding the ball to Renkamp.
Gets it to Palmer. Quickly down to Morse. Back over to Palmer. To Jones. To a cutting Morse.
Nice
Up and
cut.
good for two, and he's going to the line for a three-point play.
Nice pass by Jones to Morse.
Mason on his 8th point of the night, looking for the 9th.
74-60.
With the by right auto free throw. And then were some Schuyler brother points in the paint from Mason Morris. Morris's free throw. Short. Barely caught iron. Knowlton brings it across. Gets it to Clark. Three ball is up and no good by Norman, and
rebound Odell to Renkamp. Renkamp's bringing it up the center of the floor. Backs it back out. Drives to the bucket. Lays it off to Morris for two.
Nice job by Renkamp. Patience and finds Morris underneath the bucket for two more Schuyler brother points in the paint. Knowlton drives.
Nice
Odell
steal,
with the steal. Quickly up to Renkamp. He finds Jones under the bucket. Leaves it short. Palmer with the rebound. Up and good for two.
78-60, 2:09 left in the game.
Down low to Norman. He leaves it short. Palmer with the rebound. Palmer gets it over to Morris. You got to go, Mason. To Renkamp.
Going to be getting close to a 10-second.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know what they were thinking there.
Well, I think when they thought Cooper muddled the ball around down here that they wasn't counting the 10 saying it's still counting.
Well, if you looked, none of them was actually counting. Milan inbounds the ball, gives it to Jackson Voss. Chargers up 18. Cross court to Knowlton. Three ball is short. Odell with a rebound. Renkamp finds a cut Odell. Chargers get a timeout. Be a 30-second timeout. Minute 34 to go. Russ Hubler, fourth quarter. Well, good job of Chargers withstanding that. Wasn't pretty. You know, we're at 14 turnovers, and probably 7 of them have come here in this fourth quarter. So this is your Russ Hubler fourth quarter, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to do this, along with WTRE 1330. Chargers up 18, minute 34 to go. Will be Charger ball.
Well, when the Indians cut it back to 12 there, we did a good job. We finally settled back down there. We started getting some easy layups down here where we haven't done that always in the past. I thought we did a good job there since they cut it back to 12.
Yep. Chargers going to inbounds. Palmer gets to Renkamp. Renkamp drives the baseline. Up and good for two.
80-60 Chargers. Minute 27 to go in the game.
Three ball. No good. Odell gets to Renkamp. To Palmer.
We're getting ready to have a wholesale substitutions by both teams here.
I think we may just call timeout for the substitutions.
Yep. Milan brings 5 new players in.
As do the Chargers. Chargers have Jones, Eldridge, Reisman, Renkamp, and Fields. Renkamp over to Eldridge. To Reisman. Chargers up 80-60. Jones drives. Rolls off the rim. Eldridge with a nice rebound, kicks it out. Reisman's three ball is good.
83-60.
And I don't have my roster, and I don't know if I wrote them all down for them. 13. I don't have a 13. 23 misses the layup.
Rebound Reisman.
Pulls it out, gets it to Rennekamp. We're in the final 26 seconds here. Chargers up 83-60. Rennekamp will maintain his dribble. Gets it up to Jones. Down to 8 seconds here. That will be the end. 83-60. Nice job by the Chargers closing one out here tonight. We'll figure up some scores, and we'll be back for a very quick Taft post-game show. This is Todd and Tad bringing you Charger basketball on WTRE.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here with the Chargers. We're victorious 83-60. I didn't check my math to make sure I got them all, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the Charger and Milan scoring, and then we're going to go home and get in that lazy boy because we got a lot of games this week, Charlie.
Yep, we got 2 more yet this week to play, and it's a good start to the week. Anytime you can come down here to Milan and get a win is a good start, no matter what the sport is.
That's right. So leading the way for the Chargers tonight was Cooper Palmer with 22, followed by Owen Rennekamp with 19. 10 for Mason Morse, all coming in the second half. Odell with 10. Brady Meyer with 8. Eldridge with 5. Reisman with 3. And that should do it for the Chargers. Leading the way for Milan was Norman with 22, followed by Clark with 14. And 10 for Jackson Voss, 9 for McEwen, 3 for Nate Voss, and 2 for Pettit. Nice job on the Norman kid in the second half. He had 16 at halftime and 6 in the second half for 22 is what I had him for. So,
yeah, the Chargers did a much better job on him in the second half, finding him earlier in the possessions and not letting him get open and slash into the bucket when he wasn't. So, you know, it was a good game tonight. It was close to. They cut it to 12, and we responded today.
Yep.
And that's a good sign for the Chargers here heading into the fourth quarter of the season here, basically, as we head down the stretch, is able to just widen that back out to that 18-point and made a big difference there.
Yep. Probably the one glaring stat, you know, the bad stat for the Chargers, I did have them for 14 turnovers. You'd like to clean that up a little bit. Like I say, 7 of them probably come in the fourth quarter when they picked up their pressure a little bit. But, other than that, a good night for the Chargers here. Victorious 83-60. With that being said, we are going to sign off, and I assume Gary and Tyler will be bringing you the game from North Decatur Thursday night, at home against Jacksonville, and then at home Friday night against Knightstown. So with that being said, Tad, thank you for joining in tonight.
Thank you for asking me.
No problem, and we're going to head home, and they tell me there's some snow out there, so be careful driving home. So